Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today. Today is Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, the Pinterest, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Linktree link is always in the description box. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. We love it for you when it fits. We love it. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Intuitive City Oracle, Rob Berthelman. You can find all of his decks at intuitiveintention.com, My Intuitive Intention on Etsy, and he also sells his decks in the TikTok shop. Pretty simple. I hope everybody's having a great day. We got one on the table, and it's a major. Two on the table. Beautiful day here in northern Illinois, let me tell you. It's a little hazy, a little bit. Not gonna lie, maybe from the fires in Canada or whatever the hell's going on. Nice and sunny this morning. I sat out on the deck and got a little too much sun again, and I'll probably do it in the morning as well if I can. Very excited to be off tomorrow as well. I volunteered to work Father's Day because I figured, what the hell, some father probably wants the day off, or somebody wants to spend the day with their father, and I can spend the day with my father after. So, yeah. My friend was like, oh, I want to work. I'm like, go stay home with your husband and your kids. Like, seriously. Stop it. She's a cook too, so I know, like, if she worked 9 to 3 like we usually do when we help out, she would have to get home. She would get home by like 3:34. She would have to cook. God knows what she would have to cook. Like, she wouldn't be able to sit down and until probably like 7, 8 o'clock, and then get up and come to work on Monday. Hell no. We got 3 on the table, 2 major. Oh. 4 on the table, 2 major. Five on the table, 2 major. Six on the table, 2 major. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Ooh. 7 on the table, 3 major. Last shuffle, last shuffle, last shuffle. I got a hair on me. It's my own hair, but still. All right. We got 8 with the bottom of the deck. Holy, look at what was right under the bottom of the deck, y'all. A little emperor action there. Top of the deck is King of Wands, Page of Wands, 3 of Cups. My deck is getting scraggly looking. Getting a little worn. I have a second deck. I probably would buy a third deck because I'm just that crazy. I'm sure I will at some point. We got the moon. The moon. Ace of Wands. The Chariot. Four of Pentacles. We got King of Cups. King of Cups. What is that? What is that song? It just came to my head. I can't remember the lyrics. But it's very like upbeat. Do 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 do. Oh, is it Imagine Dragons? Yeah, I think it's Thunder. Wasn't I just talking about that the other day? I heard it the other day. I heard it on my phone. It was on my, not my playlist, but like all my songs on my phone. You can just play through all your songs. Yeah, Thunder, Imagine Dragons. Again, Knight of Swords, if I didn't say that already. Temperance. And bottom of the deck is Ten of Swords. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It just looks like somebody is determined not to go back to old habits with the Four of Pentacles. Materialist. Like somebody's determined not to go back to, like, not even necessarily addictions, but I'm going to say addictions because addictions could be things like spending money, eating, hoarding, things not necessarily sex, drugs, alcohol, like other things. Buying stupid shit, collecting stuff you don't need to collect. Trust me, I know all about that. And it's really about putting this in the past. Because here's the thing about healing. Even when you're healing from addictions and these types of addictions, it's going to take you however long it takes you to heal from it, right? And we talk about it all the time. We're healing from birth to death. You're not going to ever stop healing from something. And when we're talking about spending, like eating, exercising, other things that you could become addicted to that you wouldn't normally think of as addictions. Like I have had an issue with food my whole life. And I think we talked about this like last week or the week before. It is what it is. Like I'm always gonna do my best to eat the best that I can, but I also know at the end of the day, like if I want something, I'm gonna fucking eat it. Like I'm not gonna starve myself. I'm not. And like if I want a fucking cheeseburger, I'm gonna have a cheeseburger. If I want to eat 3 slices of pizza, I'm gonna eat 3 slices of pizza. Do I do that every day? No. No. Most of the time, my eating habits are pretty good. Most of the time. I would say probably like 80 to 90% of the time, my eating habits are pretty good. I will say that the last couple of weeks, like the sweets, like I don't know what it is with the sweets, but like I have not been able to stop eating sweets. I will say that. And yesterday, my birthday was on Sunday. Yesterday was Monday here in the US. I went into work and the ladies, my 2 friends, bought me cupcakes and they bought enough cupcakes for the whole team basically. So everybody could have one. I ate 2. I ate 2 because I wanted a chocolate one and I wanted a vanilla one. But here's the thing. I ate those 2 cupcakes, and after I ate those 2 cupcakes, I was like, holy shit. Like, I just ate 2 cupcakes. And later on, when I went to dinner with my dad, I met my dad for dinner for my birthday. And we just went to like a little burger joint, Luke's in Mundelein, where I grew up. And I got a burger and a fry. He got, I think, a gyro and a fry. And he ordered funnel cake sticks, which are freaking amazing. They're fabulous. Little sticks of funnel cake. But I'm sitting there looking at him like, I can't eat that. And he made a comment about it, and I was like, okay, Kim, just eat like 4 of them. Like, eat 4 of them. It killed me. Even though they were great, even though they were amazing, like, I did not want to eat those because I was so sick from eating cookies all weekend, from eating the 2 cupcakes. Oh my God. I was just like, I can't. And even, think this morning I had a whole pound of sugar cookies, another whole pound. I bought 2 pounds at the grocery store last Thursday or Friday morning, I can't remember. And I had a whole pound left, and I probably ate about 10 cookies this morning. And I just kept eating them and eating them. Like, okay, Kim, like, you gotta eat these because you gotta eat these to get rid of these because you're not throwing away $15 worth of cookies. A pound is like $16, something like that. 15, $16. Yeah. So I battle with my eating like all the time. Again, for the most part, I do really well. And again, like, I'm not going to deny myself something. I'm just not. Like, I'm at the age where I'm just going to be honest with myself. Like, I'm not denying myself. Now, I think giving up alcohol, right? I don't drink alcohol anymore, which used to be a big thing for me, on and off, and not doing any more edibles. I think that's really improved my health as well. But like, I've been in the pattern of eating the sweets, and now I gotta get off the pattern of eating the sweets because I just can't. And I still have like a half a pound of cookies in there. But whoever you are, right? Or we, so I can throw myself in there. Um, it's about determination. It's about being honest with yourself. It's about, in my opinion, baby steps. Healing from anything, working on anything, improving upon yourself for anything, baby steps. That's like I just said, like, I've been alcohol free since the Saturday after Thanksgiving last year in November. Honestly, and I've told you guys this before, the only time I ever really want to drink is usually when I want a beer with like a burger. Or sometimes like I really want a margarita because margarita is like my favorite thing to drink. I'm surprised I've made it this far without a drink. First of all, so I'm really excited for myself that I've made it this far without a drink because I've had a lot of crazy shit happen to me in the last year. And I'm really surprised that for the most part, I don't want to drink. You know what I mean? Like, other than those little urges for a beer or a margarita every once in a while, like maybe once a month, I feel like I have a craving. Like, woohoo! Like, I am so proud of myself. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. And it's funny because I know I'm gonna go to El Puerto this summer and eat Mexican food on the lake and not drink one fucking margarita, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Maybe I can get a fake margarita. I'll have to ask when I'm there. I bet they have one. I bet they have one. I bet they could figure out how to make me one. Let me put it that way. Everybody's always yelling at their dogs to shut up. Why don't you just let them be dogs? And it's funny because the King of Cups, the Temperance, it's like someone is bringing balance to their situation every day. It's kind of like an addict, right? Whether you think of yourself as an addict or not. It's one step at a time, one day at a time, right? Like you wake up in the morning with the intention, for me, to not drink. Will I drink? Will I not drink? I mean, I haven't had a drink since November. And I don't even, and this doesn't even mean like you have to be like an addict, an addict, you know what I mean? Because I don't really think of myself as an alcoholic. I think I had like, I've said this before, that I had binging tendencies and things like that. But I could go months, years without a drink in the past. I think the reason why I'm so surprised that I haven't had a drink is because, again, like the last 2 to 3 years of my life have been pretty chaotic with a lot of crazy shit happening. And somebody wanting a margarita on the weekends, it wouldn't be a crazy notion, you know? But the fact that I gave it up and I still haven't had a drink, it's pretty fucking amazing. And I think I even told you guys, like, was Memorial Day weekend? Like I had thought about getting like a beer, just have a like have one beer, and I never did. And then when we had, pardon me, when we had Cinco de Mayo, um, I thought about buying the stuff to make a fake margarita. The funny thing is A, I was too lazy to go out and get the stuff. And B, I also figured the off chance that I go out to get the stuff and can't find it and then just buy like a canned margarita, like a real alcoholic beverage, I'm like, no, I'll just stay at home. Like, I'm too lazy to go out and I'm not going to chance it. So I'm just going to stay at home. And that's okay. You know, every day you wake up with the intention to do better for yourself and be better for yourself. You know, I say that I don't want to eat any more sweets, but I still have a half pound of cookies I got to eat. Somebody's got to eat them. I don't know. Maybe I'll give them to the neighbors. I don't know. But who am I kidding? I'm not giving them to the neighbors. I'm going to eat the cookies. But like like that's it. Like once those cookies are gone, that's it. I can't anymore. And it's setting that intention for yourself to change the course, right? And again, with the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, I would just say this: unless we're talking a real addiction and you really need help and you need counseling and therapy and AA, you know, that kind of thing. If this is just like what I said, like you have, you know, issues with eating, things that you need to learn how to control yourself, that kind of thing. Again, set the intention every morning when you get up. Don't be hard on yourself when you cave. Don't do that. Like I said, like I allow myself to eat. Like if I want to eat it, I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to lie. You know, I'm too old to lie to myself about my own eating habits. I'm too old to play games where like I'm going to try and starve myself and then I starve myself for like 20 hours and then all of a sudden I just eat like 8,000 calories. Like what was the point in that? I would rather just eat like little meals, little things, do my protein shakes. Yeah. And I think it's funny because and I said this to one of the ladies at work. When I'm at work, and I think it's because I'm so we're either in my department, you're either standing in front of a pick station picking. You're picking items from bins and putting them into totes. The totes go to packing. People in packing pack the totes into boxes. So you're either standing in front of a pick station or you're standing in front of a pack station. And there's not a lot of movement, especially in picking. Packing, you got to go back and forth and get your boxes and get your supplies and get more. And if you need to go to the bathroom, you have to literally run all the way downstairs and half a mile away because the company I work for does not know how to put in bathrooms. They put in one bathroom in the front of the building, one bathroom in receiving, one bathroom in shipping, and that is it. Well, and one bathroom in the office for the office people. 4 bathrooms for 800 plus people. It's not enough fucking bathrooms. Let me just tell you that. And my department auto store, we're all upstairs. We're all upstairs. Picking is one section, packing is another, and then the third section is where they have all the robots and stuff to pack the boxes that like when we do our ran pack stuff. Um so we're all upstairs. It's extremely warm up there. We don't have air conditioning in the building. They don't have the proper ventilation. I'm just going to be honest. I'm surprised that nobody has passed out and died. I'm just going to be honest. Still could be in the cards. You never know. Um, it's not a very mobile job. Like I'm not running around. I'm not walking around half the warehouse 24 24 times a day. The thing is when I'm at work, I am hungry like all the time. Hungry all the freaking time. I kid you not. When I come home, like today, this morning, I had a little breakfast burrito thing, which I think was like 300 to 400 calories. They're called Reds breakfast burritos. They're actually really good. And they actually have like egg and meat in there. I always get the chorizo and egg. It's very filling for me. Um, I had a little ham and cheese sandwich with it because I still have my little pockets from the Mexican bakery. I had another ham and cheese for lunch with a little bit of cottage cheese and like 2 teaspoons of peanut butter. And for dinner, I'm going to have some of my leftover Indian. But when I tell you I'm probably not going to finish that and I'm still going to have to try and finish it tomorrow night, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Because when I'm at home, I tend to eat less. And maybe it's because I'm less active, although I don't really think I'm less active because I'm constantly cleaning. I'm constantly cleaning up after the cats, little dust bunnies everywhere. I'm constantly moving stuff around in my condo and changing things. And yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the point of that conversation was. What was the point of that conversation? My eating habits. I eat better when I'm at home than when I eat at work. When I'm at work, I eat a ton of food. And we have a market there where you can buy stuff, and they actually just changed it and put in a whole bunch of new stuff. I told my friend, I said, this is not going to be good. Like, I need to, like, not bring my debit card to work every day because. And that primarily the only things that I ever get out of there is my little, like, salami and mozzarella sticks because it's got, like, 10 grams of protein. There's, like, a Cliff Bar that has, like, 10, 12 grams of protein. Sometimes I eat that. Something else. There's something else I get out of there. Sometimes I buy an energy drink, a Monster. Usually the 0-calorie, sugar-free ones, which I know I probably shouldn't do, but the peach one, oh my God, it's my favorite, and you can't even really tell that it's sugar-free, in my opinion. There's something else that I bought out of there that's as protein. Oh, no, it wasn't protein. My little pistachios. Sometimes I buy a little thing of pistachios because I want some nuts. They're like $1 or something like that. But it's not about the money, it's about the calories because I go there and I feel like, oh my God, like I could just. And they had last week, I think it was Friday. Or no, maybe it was Thursday. I bought a breakfast burrito in there. It was just egg and tater tots with jalapeno. So delicious. It was like $5, which is probably one of the cheapest things in there. And it was huge. It was a huge burrito. Like that thing filled me up. But again, that was like 500 calories for that thing. And I usually watch my calories. I don't usually, I mean, I pay attention to fat and I obviously pay attention to sugar and carbs, but like I for sure watch my calories. That's what I do. So, but anyway, I'm just saying don't be hard on yourself if you set the intention and you fail because failure is a part of life. Failure is learning, right? Failure is learning that the next day you're going to set that intention and you're going to go even harder, not to fail. And I don't like using the word fail. I don't know what other word to use, but don't be hard on yourself. And don't set unrealistic expectations for yourself either. Like I said, like I even though I know I have issues with food, I'm never going to deny myself if I want something to eat. Even if it means like I want a cheeseburger, but I know I only have like 300 calories left, I'll buy the cheeseburger and take 2 or 3 bites out of it and put the rest away and eat it later. Do you know? Like don't ever feel bad about being who you are and doing what you do. Again, every day you can set the intention to do different, to be different, to do better, be better, right? All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think I've rambled on for too long. I hope the message resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if anything you found it entertaining. Somebody hopefully needed that therapy session. It's actually good for me to hear myself talk as well. It's like self-therapy. Is that a thing? I'll talk to you later. Bye.